The painful truth is that you may be fighting to hold on to someone God already said no to, and the reason it feels like you're drowning in confusion is because you're trying to resurrect what heaven has already buried. For when God closes a door, no amount of begging, crying, or striving will force it back open, and yet your heart keeps battling because you can't accept that his denial is actually his protection. Think of Saul, whom Samuel mourned over long after God rejected him as king. Until the Lord said, "How long will you mourn for Saul, since I have rejected him?" 1 Samuel 16 verse 1. And in the same way, God is warning you that your constant warfare over this person is misplaced energy, because no amount of prayer can override his will when he has already determined that relationship will destroy your destiny. Secretly, you know the signs. Peace has been absent, chaos has increased, and every attempt to reconcile leaves you emptier. Yet you keep fighting because the enemy whispers that walking away means failure, when in reality staying means forfeiting the future God designed for you. What you call love, heaven may call bondage, and the shocking part is that the longer you wrestle for what God denied, the longer you delay the blessing he has prepared, because Romans 8 verse 28 reminds you he works all things for your good, but only if you release what he never ordained. Sometimes, God says no because the person's heart is hardened beyond what you can fix, and you are not the Savior. Christ is, and carrying them as your assignment is secretly draining you of the oil needed for your own calling. Other times, God says no because that person was only meant for a season, not a lifetime, and you are clinging to a chapter he already finished writing, turning pages backward while the story of your purpose waits ahead. And then there are those times where his no is the shocking setup for a greater yes, where he allows you to taste heartbreak so that you will never again settle for counterfeit love that only mimics covenant, because true covenant is born in alignment with him, not in compromise. Your fight has blinded you, but God's denial is the proof of his care, because he sees the snares hidden beneath the surface, the betrayals you can't detect, the spiritual warfare tied to their presence in your life, and his no is the shield you didn't know you needed. You must understand that delayed release is still disobedience, and as long as you keep wrestling for them, you are saying yes to pain God already delivered you from. Like Israel, who longed to go back to Egypt, forgetting the chains God had broken. So here's the hard truth: if God said no, your fight is not noble, it's rebellion dressed in love. And the moment you surrender the battle is the moment heaven can open the right door, align you with the right people, and restore the peace that has been stolen. Stop fighting for what cannot be redeemed. Stop praying for what God has already rejected. Stop mistaking your desire for his will, because when God removes someone, it is never loss, it is pruning, and when he prunes, it is only to make you bear more fruit. And though it hurts, though it feels like abandonment, his no is actually the loudest yes to your future, your healing, and your destiny. If these warnings stirred something in your spirit, share your heart in the comments, affirm the truth with a like, subscribe to grow in discernment, and turn on the bell so you never miss the voice of God calling you higher.